I'm now so inspired. All these vintage and antique things. Ah. Do you also play with the fabrics like this? I want to sew something like this one day, and there was a drain for the blood. Do you have anger problems, Robert? Hi, we're coming to the biggest electronics exhibition in the UK. It's not that much of my interest, but I'm interested to see some designs, and I'll try to find something unusual, new for you. Have you noticed that Mini Cooper has a UK flag? It's a gorgeous design. His face looks so cute. I don't know, these movements are kind of creepy. Do you have anger problems, Robert? He looks at his owner as if he's displeased with something. This robot is supposed to support elderly people. It has a camera, it can move around the apartment and you can see what's going on in each room. And that little one robot too is for that purpose, so that you can see what's next to the sofa, so that you don't fall down if you don't see something, etc. It also gives you emotional support if you're sad. It can dance or sing for you or something like that. Here at the exhibition it was too loud and it was difficult for him to understand the commands. But I was thinking about this idea. Do you think it's nice to support someone with a robot? Or is it just a substitute of real relationships? The other robots that you'll see are also designed to support emotionally elderly people or people with mental illnesses. And on the one hand, I think it's a nice idea because sometimes people can feel lonely if they don't see their relatives for a long time, for example. But on the other hand, does it mean that this is some substitute for true relations? Does it mean that these people just leave their elderly someone on a robot without paying attention? I don't know. What do you think about this? Will you leave your relative to a robot, or it's an indifferent attitude? What's your opinion? Write in the comments. When I was a child, I dreamt to own such a car to drive to school. Would be nice, isn't it? Someone's looking at the exhibition and I'm looking at what people are wearing. I love those boots, and also many people wearing nice jackets, British ones. So I left the exhibition because it's not my main field of interest, and we're now heading to the museum. Wow, Coventry is so beautiful. Just look at that. And here too. And also it's sunny. All my latest vlogs have this sunny weather. Because of this you may have the impression that it's so sunny here in England, but it's not always like this. But the latest days were really nice. Look at this. Just recently my British friend, who you will meet soon in my future videos, told me that there is an idiom to send to Coventry, which means to stop talking to someone, ignore them, because usually of punishment, like boycott. And the origin of this is because, probably because in 1640s, during the Civil War, there were troops that were captured in Birmingham, and they were the royalists, and they were sent to Coventry, where was parliamentarian stronghold, so people didn't like those prisoners. Where is the Coventry Museum and Art Gallery. I love museums and especially galleries. Wherever I am, I try to visit them. And just look what I found here. Examples of old fabrics. This is how jacquard fabric's made. Jacquard is actually a surname of a man who invented this way of creating the fabric. And these are the buttons, the ribbons. What a dress. I want to sew something like this one day. I know it'll take a lot of work and fabric, but isn't it beautiful? It's from 1860s. So here it says that in the Victorian period you had to create 32 meters of ribbon. It's like 4 buses long in a week. It's quite a lot of work. So basically you probably just, put it here to make it work. It's difficult for me to make it with one hand, but I think you understand the idea, like that probably. And so on. Or vintage sewing stuff. I need also to have some beautiful box to collect everything. For drawing and painting. Adore such things. Let's look at this dress. Can you imagine in 19th century half the city's population of Coventry was making a living from weaving the ribbons? Half of population, wow. It was a big industry here. And this is the jacquard loom. Look at those umbrellas. I want to have a lampshade like this. We need to create one. Oh, corset. My god, it looks so small actually, just so that you can compare the size. It does look small. Sewing machine. Let's look. Wow. It's golden, but it's like pearl golden. Very tender color. I don't know if you can see. It's not so beautiful. Here how the ribbon designs were created. The button. Oh, this doesn't look pleasant at all. When we were filming in Prague, we used the real table, the one that is used in morgue, and there was a drain for the blood. I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube, you understand. And it was actually quite scary even to work with it, because it's so much connected, with the death and all these scary topics. I'll show you some pictures here. Oh my god, the miniatures. When I studied production design for film and theater, I've made little stools and chairs and other things. Made all these little cute things. Unfortunately it's glass. I'm not sure you can see it well, but it's so cute. There is a legend about Lady Godiva.
Strong and generous man. His wife, Lady Godiva, was one of the fairest in all the land, taking her name from the Anglo-Saxon god Gifu, which means gift of God. And they lived very happily together, very happily indeed, until one day, Leofric, in his infinite wisdom, decided to raise the local taxes. The people of the city couldn't afford to pay any more money, and they pleaded with Leofric to abolish this tax.
Long story short, Lady Godiva took pity on the people of Coventry and asked her husband to lower the taxes, but he refused several times. One day she asked him again. He said that he would grant her request if she would strip naked and ride a horse through the streets of the town. But Lady Godiva took him at his word, and she actually did it, as you saw in the picture. But there was a proclamation, and people knew, and those who supported her closed the windows and stayed at home, so nobody saw her except for one tailor, Pippin Tom. But the king was so impressed that he actually agreed, and he did lower the taxes. That's how Lady Godiva saved the people of that time. This is a nice artwork. I adore such things, and I do draw myself in such style. Who's the artist? Oh my. I couldn't help but buy this shop here. I'm now so inspired. All this vintage and antique things. Oh, I just love it. Tell me what inspires you. But I now want to sew a corset. I wanted it for a long time now, but now I want it even more. But I'm not sure what kind exactly and what fabric, but I have some pictures that I can draw inspiration from and to create something. So maybe we'll be making a corset in the future with you. Ta-da! It kind of looks strange, no? And of course I had to go to a fabric shop. Are these African patterns?
Yeah.
So unusual, it's rare to encounter something like this. And where are these ribbons from? I was told they were from Holland. Because I've been to a local museum and I saw that it's a very good place for ribbons before in the past years.
Okay.
They don't produce the ribbons now here. No. The weather had changed, it's a little rainy now. And I will show you my purchases. Oh my. I wanted to show you what I bought in Coventry. So let's start from it's not there, this one that you've already seen on the video. Ooh, it's a tulle. It's non-stretch for certain parts of the bra. Very beautiful. Then the next one, oh, it's so beautiful. Just look at this. Golden. I couldn't resist but buy it. Beautiful. It's also a tulle, it's non-stretch. Gorgeous. And da-da-da! I told you that I wanted to make corsets, so here is something for the corset. Also amazing. When I saw it, I fell in love with it, so I knew I had to buy it. Look at this. And you know what? This can go together with the pink one. Sorry for that. Because green and pink are the opposite on the color wheel. And they go so well together because both shades are cool shades. Very nice. And I have another pink. It's a stretch pink. I didn't buy it this time. Stretch pink. Oh no, yeah, it's a little stretch, but it's more peachy. Also goes good together. This one is I call it pearl gold. It has some slight shimmer, very beautiful. But look at this. If we put these two together, this and this, it's already some Art Deco style. Do you know, it reminds me of the Great Gatsby costumes. Or we can put it here, under. It's not very visible here, but I think you understand the idea. If I use just some bits of this golden, it already looks luxurious. Art Deco. What do you say? Like this. This color works well for me. Happy. Do you also play with the fabrics like this when you buy something new? Please like and subscribe. Soon we'll be sewing something new with you, and I'll take you to more beautiful places. So see you in the future videos. Bye!